Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it. All right, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Here we go. We are on the day of the event. The storm system moves in today. Hopefully, you've gotten everything prepared. Now, if you do need to get out on the roadways this morning, you're just fine. Like we said yesterday, you're not going to wake up this morning going, oh, where's the snow? There's no snow yet, right? Maybe a few flurries across the plateau in the Southern Valley so far. So let's go ahead and pick up the big picture and show you the big storm system as it swings its way out of Texas. Into the Mississippi River Valley, the Deep South, the Tennessee Valley, already snowing over in parts of Memphis and Mississippi and Alabama and Georgia. And you can see how it's slowly heading our way. Now, when you look at the futurecast, I just want to show you a big futurecast for just a moment to show you just a general picture of how everything is going to evolve over the next 12 to 24 hours. And as we get into tomorrow morning and through the day tomorrow, we'll ring out the atmosphere with a few light lingering snow showers across the higher elevations. But this storm system is widespread and it's going to be impactful. Travel's not advised throughout the day today. Conditions will deteriorate from west to east and southwest to northeast throughout the day today. So here locally, we're fine for now, but that may change, or that is going to change, I should say, as we progress through the day today. So everybody's under a winter storm warning across the entire region with winter weather advisories on the outskirts of that. So that is the impactful system. That's why travel's not advised. Okay, so we are under a winter storm warning, goes into effect at 10 o'clock, runs until 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Here's the snowfall start times. Again, these are just the initial start times. Can't rule out a few light flurries as the initial start time. Is this when we're going to get the wallop of snow? No, not at all. It's going to be a progression through the morning and into the afternoon. And I still think, I've been holding pretty strong throughout much of the week, I still think anytime after lunchtime today, we're going to get some good, solid, heavy, wet snow. But we still have the possibility for some light mixing to occur. Let's go ahead and break it down. Here's your futurecast this morning. Again, overdoing it, but what the futurecast is picking up on is the snow in the clouds. It's snowing in the clouds, but the atmosphere in the low levels is super, super dry. We have to overcome that. We have to saturate the column of air up. And that happens due to evaporation, which cools the column of air down, saturates it up, and produces the snow showers. So again, better chance for some lighter snow showers, 7 o'clock in the morning this morning, and then that's going to spread its way to the north and northeast. From sunrise to noon, everybody's getting snow. Solid. We're all below freezing. But as we get past the lunch hour, that's where some caveats, some discrepancies come in. There is, first things first for you folks across the mountain counties, a downsloping effect. There's a wind advisory for the mountains. We're going to get a wind event. We get a downsloping effect across the mountain county, so it is going to be breezy up there, but that's a warming, compressing wind as it comes down the mountains, which shuts down snow, which changes it to rain, and therefore shuts down your snowfall totals. So from Cleveland, Tellico Plains, right along the foothills, maybe Wallen, Pigeon Forge, up towards Newport, Greenville, that is a possibility. So there are some unknowns of snowfall totals right there along the foothills and the Southern Valley associated with the possible mixing. Now, this model has the mixing coming pretty far north of Interstate 40. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to stay south of Interstate 40, but I'm going to explain, as I have every single day, and this is what this platform is all about. Yes, I'm not trying to be wishy-washy. I just want to give you all the information, and then you and we together can decipher it and see how it all plays out together. That's meteorology in and of itself. So as we head through the day on Saturday, we are going to stay mostly cloudy. It is going to be a chilly one, but we are going to be able to get out and sled. So here's our snowfall forecast. This is through Saturday morning. This is through the entire event, or through Saturday afternoon, I should say, because we're still going to look at 6 to 8 plus inches across the mountains. And a lot of that's going to be the initial onset because they're not going to drop below freezing across the higher elevations, and all this moisture is mobbing in from the south and west. Because we do have that possible downsloping effect, that's shutting down those snowfall totals across the foothills and the mountain counties. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out across the mountain counties. This is not a solid northwesterly flow where you get more snow across the foothills. That's not the case. Again, we're going to get some bands to set up. So I said this last night, somebody down the road, 15, 20 miles down the road may get dumped on and you're not. Those are called snow bands, and those are convective, and they're heavy. You can get anywhere from, 2 to 5 inch snowfall rates out of that. So we are going to get some heavy snow. Still think the confidence is higher north of Interstate 40 to see a good solid 4 to 6, 5 to 7 plus. Can't rule that out. Again, it's going to be isolated in nature, but I do think the heaviest snow is north of Interstate 40. So something to keep in mind. But as I mentioned, do have that caveat. So I want to give you the rest of the information. This is one model. Listen, this is just a model forecast, okay? I'm not saying this is happening, but I want you to have the information to say, hey, listen, if this does happen, we're not going to get the snowfall totals, right? I don't think this is going to happen with that much freezing rain and sleet across the entire region, but I want to paint a whole picture for you because that is meteorology. This is a very dynamic situation, and there's a lot of ingredients going on in the atmosphere to make this all come together. So if we were to get a little bit more freezing rain and sleet mixing in, snowfall totals go down. This would be the extreme low end that we wake up with snowfall on Saturday morning. So a lot of you have been asking online, what's Saturday? Why does it say Saturday morning? I thought this was happening Friday. This is through the whole event, Friday through Saturday. Low end, 2 inches for everybody. Probably not going to happen at all. But on the high end, how about this? Yeah, we're talking 4, 5, 6, 7 plus inches of snowfall around the area. So that's a possibility, but the other is a possibility. But again, as I mentioned, I'm still holding strong with my snowfall forecast for the day today. It is going to be cold, and this snow that falls is going to stick around for quite some time because we just don't warm up. Okay, we've been talking about total liquid precipitation. How much moisture is going to precipitate, whether it be rain, freezing rain, sleet, or snow out of the atmosphere. And the general idea, and this has been holding strong pretty much all week long, we're talking about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 pockets of maybe, 80, 200ths of an inch of rain, or moisture, I should say, down across the Southern Valley. So again, that's why if this were to stay all snow, you do a 10 to 1 snow ratio, and you are looking at 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of snowfall. But again, I do think that at least across the Southern Valley and the foothills, we are going to get some of that to mix in. But it's all on the table, and I want you to have all the information. Temperature-wise, as I mentioned, the snow's not going to go anywhere, especially on the north side of your house or north-facing parts of buildings and whatnot. Because look at these low temperatures. We're going to stay in the teens and 20s. Highs will warm into the 30s and 40s, but again, that's not enough to necessarily melt a ton of the snow. We're going to have to get a lot more sunshine. I think the snow is going to stick around for probably, about a week and a half or so in some locations. Not every location, of course. And this cold weather pattern, my friends, is probably going to stick around through the latter part of the month. All right. Hopefully you got the information you needed. Hopefully you got the things at the store that you needed. If not, you have time this morning. But of course, we're going to keep you up to date all throughout the day. I do have live weather cameras that you can track with the East Tennessee Weather app, online at easttnweather.com or YouTube. You can check in on the 24-hour weather channel. I'll have this broadcasting on the app, on YouTube, and on the website all day today. I'm going to have live cameras. I'm going to have TDOT cameras. And we're going to have the radar and futurecast, and I'll interject with some forecasts throughout the day today. So check that out, again, on all East Tennessee weather platforms. Oh, by the way, that's going to be broadcasting live on Facebook as well. Have a great day.